All right, all right. I caved. I watched some leaked gameplay footage. Now, most of these clips are fairly short, like within like under 30 seconds. Nothing too crazy, but it's stuff we haven't seen yet, and I wanted to share it with you guys. Now, the gameplay you're going to see in the back is official trailers. I can't actually show these because CD Projekt RED is actually coming after people. So somebody posted a clip of one of the, I won't name the gang, but one of the gangs around the bonfire. They were just all sitting around. Two were playing guitars. There was a little girl there. One guy was talking. It looks like you were just hanging out with them, like it was a Friday night bonfire. It was pretty cool. Some of the character creation menus, I saw somebody going through them. They had a couple presets on the side. I will say some of the eye options, like for how like your pupils look, pretty cool. Like you could literally make them hearts if you wanted to. That's the only one I'll show. I'll talk about because that was pretty cool. So there's another one for the NPC street density. Now they were walking through and it was fairly packed. Like I've heard a lot of people talking about how I guess they're saying that it's not as dense as they thought it was and how it looked in trailers. Now mind you, we still don't have the day one patch, so a lot of this leaked gameplay, is obviously not the final build. But when they were walking through, they were kind of like bumping and weaving in other people. It was very dense, but I've also heard other people say that depending on the area, depending on the time of day, and depending on if there's like a lot of businesses or restaurants or how active, if it's like a lower area where there's not a lot of stuff going on or not a lot of businesses, like there's going to be less people versus if you go into the city to one of like the popular districts, then there'll be a lot of people versus if you're there at 3 a.m. versus 6 p.m. at night. It'll be a difference. Another thing I want to talk about, there's a character, I'm not going to tell you who. It was a scene where there was a kiss, and I was kind of blown away by not only the dialogue options, but the way when you brought it up to the character to initiate it, the way the character looked, the emotions on her face, how she acted, like how she kind of like looked away like she was embarrassed, the way, just like the whole way, like like a first kiss, how you kind of like you want to but you're not sure, and just the way their faces and their emotions and how their body language really blew me away. Like it was really cool. I'm pretty hype about that just because it wasn't just like, oh hey yeah, let's kiss and then like it kissed. Like just everything about that was so cool. So the other thing I wanted to say in that scene, it was clearly out in the Badlands, and I mean, I couldn't tell from the clip, but it looked very large. I couldn't tell if you could go between like the mountains in the back. I couldn't see Night City from anywhere from the clip, but if that's how big the Badlands is, it's huge. And last thing I want to talk about is somebody was on a street bike, a motorcycle, and they were just like driving around, and it shows like there was like a little like, it's like the concrete barriers were missing, and it was like a yellow caution, and you could drive off. They fell like, I don't know, maybe 6 stories and landed on like a road below, and the motorcycle just like bounced like probably bounced like 6-7 feet off the ground when it landed. But it kind of reminded me of like, I guess kind of like GTA or like old like Midnight Club, where you can just like, I guess, do stunts or just jump off of things and find shortcuts, or I don't know if this game is going to have like ramps or anything, but it was kind of cool to see that you can just hop highway systems like that. And I don't know if you can actually fall off the bike. I mean, you probably can't, but at the same time, I don't know. But I thought that was cool. And it looked like he was going to drive through, I guess, a little like restaurant shop area. So it seems like you can just go wherever the heck you want, man. But yeah, I just want to talk about that. Keep it kind of short. I didn't want to watch leaks, but here I am. Luckily, they've been short clips. Nothing that have spoiled the game. But yeah, man, it was pretty cool. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. If you want like a little more information about the game, but don't want to watch the leaks, Just know that what I've seen is pretty freaking intense, and I'm even more hype than I already was. So if you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. We got more Cyberpunk content when the game drops, and I will see you guys on the next one.